Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters. If this is your first time visiting this channel, then I'd like to invite you to subscribe and to hit the notifications button so you get all notifications. Leave a like, leave a comment. At any rate, tonight I wanted to talk about the subject of getting used to gender. When I say that, I'm talking, of course, about all of the nouns in Spanish. If you are learning Spanish and your primary language is English, it may surprise you to know that not only people, not only animals, but everything in the Spanish language is either a masculine thing or a feminine thing. And it is the word itself that carries that gender, not always what it refers to. What that means is sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense. For example, the word vestido, meaning dress, is a masculine word, even though a woman would wear a vestido, would wear a dress. The word person is persona. That is a feminine word. So if I'm talking about Scott is a nice person, even though Scott is a man, I would say Scott es una persona simpática. You're thinking, why don't I say simpático? Probably. Well, that's because I'm not referring to Scott. I'm referring to the word person, and the word person is feminine. Now, obviously, this is going to take some getting used to. Two things take some getting used to. Having to put your descriptive adjectives after the nouns they modify takes some getting used to, but also being able to use the correct gender takes some getting used to as well. So how do we do this? Well, in the first place, let's note that when our gender is correct, a lot of times we have a lot of rhyming to the way our expressions sound. If I say a pretty girl, I'm going to say una muchacha bonita. Una muchacha bonita. See how that works? Those sounds all come up over and over again. Now, that doesn't work with every expression. And, there are adjectives that end with an E that don't change at all, adjectives that end with a consonant that don't change at all between masculine and feminine. But I'm saying in general, there's a certain congruence in the sounds there that let you know that you're creating a set of related words that go together. Now, at first, you have to think about it. At first, you have to be intentional about it. However, after a while, after you've used Spanish for a while, it really does become so natural and so ordinary that whenever it's like there's something that develops in your brain to where things just get categorized. Whenever you open your mouth, the right gender simply comes out with all of the other words that you need. So trust me on that and just keep